It's the golden age of sim racing, and everyone's talking about getting into it. But what if I told you that you might actually hate it? Before you drop thousands on a rig, let me save you some money and maybe some regret. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly whether sim racing is your calling or your wallet's worst nightmare, or both. Do you like cars? Do you love car action movies? Do you collect those tiny diecast cars like a responsible adult? These are somewhat important questions, although they're fluff. You gotta be at least a car guy before getting into sim racing, right? But here's what really matters. The three questions that actually predict if you'll stick with sim racing. Number 1. Are you a genuine motorsports fan? Not just someone who watches highlights, but someone who gets excited about racing lines, tire strategies, and driver techniques. Number 2. Have you watched Initial D? And more importantly, did it make you want to understand the art of driving, not just the spectacle? Number 3. Do you have specific driving dreams? Whether that's perfecting heel-toe downshifts, mastering drift techniques, or nailing that perfect F1 qualifying lap. If you answered yes to at least 2 of these, then you're already halfway there. So here's how I personally fell down this rabbit hole of financial destruction and questionable life choices. Picture this: young, naive me watching Initial D, absolutely mesmerized by Takumi casually destroying everyone on Mount Akina while delivering tofu. Absolute cinema. This anime literally rewired my brain. Suddenly, I am researching rev matching and heel-toe shifting like I became obsessed with becoming a better driver, being more intentional with every gear change. But then reality hit me like a brick wall. I owned a front-wheel drive Kia Picanto. Trying to drift this thing would be like trying to breakdance in a straitjacket. Technically possible, but you're gonna hurt yourself and look ridiculous doing it. So I had 2 options: force my poor Picanto to drift and watch my bank account evaporate faster than my dignity, or buy an actual rear-wheel drive car, which would make my bank account evaporate even faster. Track days, tires, maintenance, potential repairs, it adds up fast. Then it hit me like a notification from my bank telling me I'm broke. Sim racing, the closest thing I could get to living out my Initial D fantasies without actually dying on a mountain pass. Now, I'll be honest with you, my first experience at the sim racing lounge was underwhelming. And by underwhelming, I mean it felt about as realistic as a cardboard cutout of a car. Where was the sense of speed? Where were the G-forces trying to rearrange my internal organs? But here's the thing, I was still determined to get my own setup. Why? Because even though it wasn't perfect, it was the closest I could legally get to driving like an absolute maniac, without losing my license or my life. Plus, a decent sim rig costs way less than a real car that I'd inevitably wrap around a tree. If you just want to have fun with arcade racers, sim racing might disappoint you. If your idea of perfect driving is launching cars off buildings in GTA or drifting through Miami in Need for Speed Heat, then sim racing's focus on realism might feel restrictive and frankly boring. But that doesn't mean wheels and pedals aren't for you. This is exactly why budget setups exist. You can absolutely use a Logitech G29 or a Thrustmaster T150 with Forza Horizon and have a blast. These entry-level wheels are perfect for arcade racing with that extra immersion. You might start with arcade racing and gradually develop an appetite for more realism. Before you know it, you're researching for speed back strength, complaining about pedal travel, and eyeing that direct drive wheelbase, spending far more than they initially planned. The solution? Start with used gear. Facebook Marketplace and eBay are gold mines for sim racing equipment, or you could be like me, buy once, cry once. I had a bigger upfront cost by buying mid-tier gear, but for sure I won't be upgrading in the future because I'm confident that it'll satisfy me. If you're someone who looks up to driving legends, whether that's Takumi Fujiwara, Kiichi Tsuchiya, or Max Verstappen, and you want to understand what makes them special, then yes, take the plunge. If you just want to have fun racing games, stick with arcade titles, but consider adding a budget wheel to enhance the experience. And if you're somewhere in between, find a local sim racing lounge or cafe and try before you buy. What about you? Are you team sim racing or team arcade? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one and I promise I'll engage with whatever perspective you bring.